Okay. Appreciate everybody being here. We wanted to give a good update on our homicide incident that happened in Washington City on Sunday. So we wanted to release some information that I have on the screen behind me. We are looking for two individuals that are persons of interest in the case that we explained from our last briefing and release. These two people are persons of interest because they were the last people that we know have seen our deceased victim alive. The first one being Mihaela Gabriela Sorescu. She goes by the name of Bella as well. Her birthday is listed on the screen. Her description, she has brown hair and brown eyes, 120 pounds, and is 5 foot 4 inches tall. These pictures here, the one with the other individual, that is Abigail Paige Flanagan. They were together. This picture with them was taken over the weekend before our incident. So this would have been Saturday afternoon, the 22nd, that this picture was taken. So this is the most recent picture that we have of the two of them. Abigail Paige Flanagan goes by the name of Jay. She's 5 foot 5 inches tall, 150 pounds, brown hair and brown eyes. Again, like I said, they were the last two individuals that we know have seen our victim alive. And so at this time, we are seeking information to their whereabouts so that we can understand, get in contact with them, find out what happened. These two individuals were last known to be in Bellflower, California. Sunday morning, before we were notified of the incident, the rental car vehicle that was involved in this case was located there in Bellflower, and we know that Mihaela and Abigail were present in that vehicle at the time it was discarded there in Bellflower. So again, their last known whereabouts were in Bellflower, California. The vehicle that they were in has since been processed by an agency in California there in Bellflower. So it is in our custody, and so we are currently still going through the process of collecting evidence on that vehicle to see what other information we might gain from that as well. So again, our two persons of interest here are juveniles. They are known to take medication, which we are unsure if they have their medication with them or not. So again, we want to check their welfare, make sure that they're safe, make sure that we can talk with them and find out what happened at the scene of our incident here on Sunday. Again, their last known time frame that we saw them was Sunday morning, about 10 o'clock our time. That was when the vehicle was discarded there in California. Again, and their direction of travel from that point is unknown. They do have connections to the greater Sacramento, California area, and it is believed they are still in California. So our hope with getting this information out there is that the citizens in California can be vigilant and be mindful of these two. If they know who they are, if they're staying with them, they can notify the law enforcement agency there in their jurisdiction or give us a phone call at our dispatch center here at 435-634-5730. Or reach out by email to our Detective Sergeant Carter at J. Carter at WashingtonCity.org or Detective Lloyd at tloyd@WashingtonCity.org. Again, we are not classifying these two individuals as suspects at this time. There are persons of interest that we want to speak with. We know that they were at the residence before the incident and did take possession of the vehicle that was from the home. So any public's assistance that they can give to us to help try to locate these two individuals would be very helpful. Again, we want to know that they are safe, for one, and then two, that we can get in contact with them and try to get a better understanding of what happened at this residence with our victim. So at this time, I'll answer some limited questions that we may have, but I'd open the floor to you. So
why not release these names 2 days ago? Why wait till today?
So at the time, with them currently being juveniles, we wanted to be mindful of that and try to protect them. Also, we were working with the two individuals' families. They hadn't requested that we do that. We were working every angle as far as family, cousins, any friends that we knew of, trying to work those angles at first, and currently those have dried up. So we wanted to make sure that their safety was paramount and that we were working those angles that we could. We believe that they might be going home or things like that, and so we tried to go that avenue first. But now, where we don't know exactly where they are or where they're going to, we would like some assistance from the public as well. So,
is there anyone else is there potentially a third party involved here if these are just persons of interest?
And that at this point, that's what we don't know. We're not ruling that out at this time, but we do know that these two were present sometime during the night before the incident took place. So, and obviously with the vehicle being there and no longer there, that they did take the vehicle from the residents. That's why we want to talk with them and find out who else might be involved, if there is anybody. At this point, we don't know that for certain.
Was there any evidence left in the car when you guys found it?
So we're still waiting on that. So a warrant has been executed on that vehicle. Again, where it's in California, we're working directly with that agency that has the vehicle. We do believe that there is some evidence in there that we can process, but at this point we don't know exactly how that's going to tie in with what we need or what direction we think it's taking us currently.
I'm sorry if I missed this, but do you know the relationship between the two persons of interest and the...
So as of right now, we just know that they were all here together. And so we're trying to piece that together as well as to why they were all here together, what exactly was going on. And so that's another reason we want to meet with these two and find out what's going on. So
as of right now, we don't know any possible motives?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Do we know how long the three of them were in the residence?
So it appears that our major time frame of known to be moving around would have been between 10 p.m. Saturday evening until midnight on early Sunday morning. And so that is our time frame of when the last known whereabouts of our victim and these two individuals were. And so it's sometime during that time frame is where we're looking at something. Obviously something went wrong and something happened. And so from roughly a 2-hour period that we have unaccounted for that we want to speak with these two individuals about. So it's late Saturday evening to early Sunday morning. And
How long they've been in town?
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Yes, so they had been in town since roughly Thursday afternoon, so 2 days before the incident. So they were here Thursday visiting natural parks in the area, just sightseeing and things like that. We know that they've taken a trip to Nevada, down to Vegas, and so again, we're trying to piece it all together why this happened at the time that it did. So that's the angle.
And do you still maintain that there's no threat to the
Yeah.
public in California as
Correct.
well?
Yes, and so that's what we don't believe that there's no other threats. We didn't find any other evidence on the scene that this is an ongoing issue, and so we don't feel that there's a danger to the public. Obviously, be vigilant if we do locate these two individuals. Notify law enforcement so we can go talk to them. We don't want them to hunker down, to get scared. We want them to come talk to us so we can have a better understanding of what's happening, so we can talk to them about what went down, help us understand of what's going on. And then at that point, if there is somebody else involved, then maybe we know more. And that's what we're trying to get to so we can locate these two. One, to make sure that they're safe, and two, to make sure that we can move forward with further investigations.
Are local police in Bellflower involved in this case at all?
I believe so, yes. We've worked with our federal partners as well FBI and Marshal's office. So we have multiple jurisdictions helping, the sheriff's office there in Bellflower as well. So we have multiple agencies that we've helped with. We've given this information to the law enforcement agencies there as well, and so we're hoping that we can get it out there, but we need more eyes on the roads and where they may be. Again, if they're at somebody's residence, they may be thinking, oh, they're down for vacation, but really they're hiding out. We want to make sure that, one, they're safe at their house, but hey, let us know so we can chat with them.
Is there any new information on the victim at all?
No, the autopsy has been conducted. At this point, we have some preliminary information. We do know that there was multiple stab wounds. There was over a dozen stab wounds. I don't recall the exact number, but we do know that there was multiple. And so, again, we do believe we have the murder weapon there at the scene, and so we don't feel that there's a danger outside of the scene, and so that's where we're at with that angle.
Were there any signs of forced entry? I might have missed
Yeah.
that.
No signs of forced entry. When we received the information, the garage door was open, the exterior garage door. So we don't know what time, if that was left open when the vehicle left the residence, but there was no other signs of forced entry. We don't have other signs of a fourth individual being there, but again, that's something we would like to chat with these two individuals about as well. All right. Okay, perfect.